This is the 2 Cents Podcast. I'm your host, Nino. Is Houston legendary rapper Slim Thug disgruntled over Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson relationship? Well, I've been ready to dive off into this one. So, this is my point of view. I don't really think so, but hey, this is all opinionated. Everybody got their opinions. And now we know about one thing. It's so much sensitivity about opinionated from people here, people there, that, it just opinions, people. But this is my opinion. This is what I think. There's no denying that Houston rapper Slim Thug has had his eyes on Megan Thee Stallion ever since she became a household name in the music industry. On July the 9th, Megan Thee Stallion made an Instagram post, and viewers with peripheral vision noticed a man that looked suspiciously like Klay Thompson, NBA world champion Klay Thompson, who now plays for the Dallas Mavericks. Klay Thompson, who was one of the Splash Brothers, sitting on a poolside chair in the background after TMZ confirmed the relationship. On July the 12th, Klay Thompson made a post recapping a trip to the Bahamas, multiple photos featuring a woman who was unmistakably Megan Thee Stallion. A couple of days later, Megan Thee Stallion made an Instagram video of herself opening La Bubba's that Thompson brought her while sitting in Thompson's lap. In return, Megan Thee Stallion purchased Klay Thompson a $350,000 watch, which she gifted to Klay Thompson. The relationship has ignited a variety of opinions, supporting a lot of people of Megan, but yet hating on Klay. Also, there are a few opinions that this is just PR, public relations, a PR stunt, a public relations stunt. Now, Slim Thug enters the Matrix. He has delivered a reaction on his Instagram. One of Slim Thug's friends, off camera, says Klay Thompson's, one of the Splash Brothers, shot one of those threes on everybody, saluting Klay Thompson for being involved with Megan Thee Stallion. They look great together. They do. Nothing but smiles for Megan and Klay. Then the comments crack jokes and start going at Slim Thug, at Slim Thug's expense, as being very vocal about wanting to date Megan Thee Stallion recently. He's going to tear up when he's done recording, was a response from a caller. Another user replied by saying from the series Friday, where Chris Tucker, who played Smokey, says he's going to go and cry in his car. Megan also points out that a lot of Slim Thug songs, she is a really big fan of him and admires a lot of his songs and has admiration for him through his songs. I don't think Slim Thug is disgruntled about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. Actually, I think Slim Thug sends his best in regards as far as being cool with their relationship of Megan and Klay. None problematic regarding their relationship. Now, saying that, if Megan and Klay would break up, suddenly discontinue their new romantic relationship, I believe when it comes to Slim Thug, as for Megan Thee Stallion, he tends to be there to pick up the pieces, as if she would break up with anybody or be single. And only not Slim Thug, a lot of men would love to be kicking it or be, in a relationship or just be a special friend to Megan Thee Stallion. I believe. Now, this is me talking. Again, this is opinionated. Respectfully, Slim Thug continues to practice with persistence and patience. Slim Thug has always revealed shooting or wanting to shoot his shot at Megan Thee Stallion. And he is a boss that has swagger, respectability from the streets, along with the bag who compliments Megan Thee Stallion, her swagger, her beauty, along with her amazing body, yet seeing himself as being Megan Thee Stallion's piece. Slim Thug, as I said, has always shot his shot, made no bones about it, that he's very interested in Megan Thee Stallion. They both kind of tall. I think one time he even was going so far as if he get with Megan Thee Stallion and they reproduce, they will have tall kids because Slim Thug is tall and Megan Thee Stallion is tall. But I don't think Slim Thug is disgruntled about Megan Thee Stallion, long as she happy with Klay Thompson or whoever. Saying that, if something would happen between Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion, I believe Slim Thug, as I said, a lot of other people that just won't step up to the forefront and admit their admiration for Megan Thee Stallion, would love the opportunity to be in Klay Thompson's shoes where he's at right now. They don't have no problem with that. But for us, I don't think he have no problem because Slim Thug, through recent history or seeing, and I don't know Slim Thug, but I'm just talking about reports from social media or from other kind of social outlets or whatever. Slim Thug consider himself as a playboy anyway, which meaning where I'm going with that, he don't think he has no problem with entertaining the attention of a beautiful, sexy, attractive woman anyway. But it is something he has his eye on that he likes about Megan Thee Stallion. Nothing wrong with that. But I don't think he's going to be no hateration towards Klay or nothing like that. He just going to sit back patiently, Slim Thug, and just watch and see what's going to happen with her and Klay, yet sending out love, sending out appreciation, sending out that that's a good look, and just see if this will continue as long as she happy. I don't think it's going to be no problem at all. Me, myself, I love the new relationship between Megan Thee Stallion and Klay. I remember when it first popped and it hit the social media platform, and it hit the airways. My son called me and we discussed it. We had a little discussion about it. And the first thing he said, Pop, this is a good look, but it reminded me, or I often thought, meaning my son, would this be kind of something like the Russell Wilson and Ciara relationship? And I was like, well, I don't know, but let me get on this about Russell Wilson and Ciara, then I'm going to get back to Slim Thug, Megan Thee Stallion, and Klay Thompson. Listen, people say what they want to say about Russell Wilson and Ciara. I don't know none of them. But I'm not going to send no negativity to them people way because they are having their best life. They are loving it. People are saying that Ciara runs Russell, he's this and he's that. I believe Russell Wilson, as I've seen, is a grown man, is a football player, a strong, cool, laid-back type of guy. I believe if Russell Wilson was really having a problem with his wife, not as they are private, it's not nobody's business, he would deal with that. Let that man handle his wife like he wants to. You know, he does. I think that's what's wrong with so many people. Instead of taking care of their business and having the happiness within their inner relationship, they're so worried about with people outside that probably don't even have a relationship or probably miserable themselves. They're worried about what they thinking. No, Russell Wilson is cool with Ciara. They are, I like their relationship. They have beautiful kids. Russell Wilson is a real, seem like stand-up kind of guy that handles his business. You know, you don't really catch Russell Wilson even Ciara. You don't see them out cheating or doing like nothing like that. Okay, if his lady, meaning Ciara, want to take the lead into you guys' eyes that on the outside looking in, Russell Wilson be all right with that. Let him handle that. Now, jumping back to Megan Thee Stallion, Klay Thompson, and Slim Thug. Hey, man, they gonna be all right, man. I like Klay. Klay is laid back, cool. You know, he doesn't really get in trouble. He handles his business. Klay Thompson got that bag, and I'm not putting his business out there, but financially, Klay Thompson net worth is $170 million. So, you know, I don't know why this would be a PR stunt, as I done heard a few people say. Maybe they genuinely like each other, because Megan even said, now, it could all be this, they just throwing us for a loop and saying what they saying, because social media we'll take you on a roller coaster ride. You'll be here one day and the next day you're here. But she said one thing that she admires and really digs about Klay is he's one of the nicest persons she ever met. And she might be genuine with that. You know, she might be genuine with that. If Megan is happy right now, hey man, let them be happy. But I like the relationship, man. I do. I like the relationship. I think now that's gonna really motivate Klay, you know, with the Dallas Mavericks, you know, because he signed that 3-year, $50 million contract, I think 2 years ago. Now they get Kyrie back, and then they done also had the #1 pick with Cooper Flag, with Anthony Davis. Hey man, the Mavericks gonna be something else. But I'm not following it. Let's get back to this. But no, I think Slim Thug is a real G. He cool. He don't have no problem with it. Okay, look at it like this though. I think it's competitive. He figured like, I like this woman. Okay, so now somebody else got it. Yeah, he's not gonna be totally happy with it, because, but I don't think he gonna hate on it, because he figured like, I can be the man from it. Haven't you ever, as a man, seen a woman that you really dig or feeling, and you know you want to get with her, but you just can't seem to seal the deal, or you can't seem to get that shot at it, and everybody else is, so you feeling a little disappointed. But I don't think he just point blank out to hate on Klay. He respect Klay. He probably respect any man that's, you know, gonna holler, or any man that's gonna holler at Megan Thee Stallion, because, you know, it ain't like Slim Thug is not known. It's not like he hasn't had his chance, or he hasn't had his opportunity at beautiful women as of Megan Thee Stallion. And as I said, women the same thing. Haven't you had a man that, you know, you really dig and you really want, and maybe, you know, now on the outer surface, she is saying, or the man might say he like you just one way, as Megan has said about Slim Thug, she likes his songs, but she's not really feeling him romantically. But then you might like them another way. So no, I don't think Slim Thug don't have no problem with Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion, because I know one thing: if you generally feeling somebody like you feeling them, you want their happiness. Now you figure that you can make them happy, and it's not nothing wrong with a little competitive spirit. It's not nothing wrong with a little competitive spirit. I mean, look at it like this, and I'm not saying Megan Thee Stallion is a trophy, but it's just like anybody competing from a championship. Megan Thee Stallion is not a championship trophy, but she's a bad young lady that's on the championship level. And not only Slim Thug, a lot of men want to be in her company, want to be in a relationship with her, and just things like that. Okay, Klay is laid back. He's not a thug or nothing like that. That's not nothing wrong with that, because a lot of times, as I have said, opposite dudes attract. Opposite do attract. A lot of times, women are attracted to the same, but a lot of times, opposite do attract. So I don't think, to end this up, I don't think Slim Thug has no problem with Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion. I could be wrong. It's only my opinion. And if he do have no problem with it, he's not showing it. He's not going to get in his feelings about it. Because Slim Thug knows what goes with the territory. No matter what kind of woman it is, no matter what kind of man, everybody is open into life and who wants to feel and dig who they want to dig. No matter what their persona, no matter what their swag is. It's Houston legendary rapper Slim Thug disgruntled over Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. Let me repeat that. Is Houston's legendary rapper Slim Thug disgruntled over Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson relationship romantically? I don't think so. I could be wrong. Two Pennies, the podcast. I'm Nino.